Greetings. Welcome back to the channel. Today is day two. Let's talk about forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to forgive? Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need to forgive your ex? Do you need to forgive your parents? Do you need to forgive God? Are you blaming God for things that you have experienced? Are you blaming God for the consequences of your actions and your decisions? Who do you need to forgive? This is going to be a short one. There are so many instances in the Bible of forgiveness. There is the woman in adultery. Jesus forgave her. There is Joseph and his brothers. There is David being forgiven for adultery and sleeping with Bathsheba. There is forgiveness of the Israelites who disobeyed God and stayed in the wilderness. They were forgiven. Forgiven is a staple for us as believers and even people who are not believers, just for humans, right? I know many have heard the saying, every day that you carry unforgiveness, you're working against yourself, right? When you decide to not forgive somebody, you're not hurting them. They could care less. They have gone on about their business and left you sour and bitter. And whether you realize it or not, unforgiveness manifests itself in very different ways. Depression and grief and sadness, as a consequence of unforgiveness, oftentimes has a way of manifesting itself in our bodies physically and leaves us ill and sick and open to disease. So, this is a prompt of who do you need to forgive? And also on the flip side of that, who needs your forgiveness? If they came to you and asked you to forgive them, would you forgive them? They are asking for your forgiveness because they realize what they did in your life. Are you willing to forgive somebody? And who do you need to forgive? So both of those questions are our prompt for today of soul healing and self-healing and freedom. Freedom. I say, if you need help with this, because sometimes we do end up blocked and sometimes we don't have the answers and sometimes we have so much unforgiveness within us, we just don't even know where to start. Psalm 139, 23 and 24. Psalm 139, 23 and 24. Matter of fact, I'm about to read it for y'all. Okay. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Point out anything in me that offends you and lead me along the path of everlasting life. Unforgiveness offends God. So ask God to show you what you need to release, what you need to be freed from. Ask Him to help you to be freed from all this unforgiveness that you're carrying, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And the scripture is so beautiful because it shows you all the things that you don't realize, but they're there. And when they show up for you, pay attention, listen, write it down, take a note so that you can come back to it, so that you can pray on it, so that you can create prayer points for it, so that you can testify about it when you're released from it. So again, that's Psalm 139, 23 and 24. And again, I ask you, who do you need to forgive? Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.